A little earlier, I mentioned I hate peanut butter. Most people love it. Lunchbox said he hates French fries. Most people love them. And I said, if you have any weirdo things about you, like I do, like Lunchbox says, call us. And I got 5 I'm going to run down with 5 amazing callers.
Oh.
I'm just going to go down in order here. Allison in Missouri, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Awesome. What about it? What's about you that you're like, all right, I hate this, but most people love it?
My son does not like French fries either.
Okay.
And I don't like salad dressing of any kind.
Will you eat a salad, though, but dry?
Ew.
I love salads. I eat them all the time. I just have to have meat in them, but I don't like any kind of dressing.
Nothing?
That's weird.
Lemon juice?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
So you can basically walk by
Nothing.
someone's
I've
garden
tried
and
it.
just have a salad.
Yeah. Just eat
Have
from
a
there.
bite
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah,
That's
pretty much how I roll. Yeah. It's so weird. I wish I liked dressing, but there is not a single kind of dressing I can find that I like.
I've told you that Kaylin doesn't do condiments. She won't even touch the mustard in the fridge. If I want mustard, she won't touch it. She's like, you have to get that out yourself. It makes her so sick. Same thing with ketchup. And if she does have to move it, she'll put a paper towel in her hand to grab the bottle.
Okay. That's so
That,
weird.
Yeah, that is.
It's
that's
so
a
weird.
lot.
Allison, thank you for your call. Hope you have an awesome day.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Drew in Florida. Drew, what is it that you hate that most people love?
Pancakes and waffles.
Both, huh?
What's that?
Is it all breakfast breads you hate?
I don't know. It's something about the batter, I guess. It's really squishy. It's in my mouth. It's kind of soggy. And then it's got that sugar syrup on it. And
Everything you're saying is making me hungry. Like,
Yeah.
I know.
He's describing it as like, it has that awesome taste. Ugh, and it makes you feel so good and full. It just, ugh.
That wonderful sugary syrup.
I know, and I every now and then, I try to get some, like every other year I'll try to, like, okay, well, maybe this is my year that I'm going to be normal like other people. And, it's the same thing with wine. Like, wine looks good, and I think I would like to taste it, and I hate the taste of wine, too.
I tried peanut butter a few months ago on the show because I don't think I'd ever tried it. And I hoped I would like it because it's so prevalent everywhere, in everything.
You still hated it?
Ugh,
Yeah.
just terrible. Hey, Drew, appreciate that call. Have a good day, bud.
All right, you too, man.
Let's go to James in St. Louis, Missouri. James, what's going on with you? There he is. James, what's going on with you? I think James is fixing his car right now.
James.
We'll try one more time. Hey, James in St. Louis. You there, bud? All right. Got to move on. Thanks, James. Have a good day. To call 4, Priscilla in Arkansas. What is it that you hate?
Bacon.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Hang up on her.
I hate the smell of it. He said hang up on her. I don't blame you. My husband feels the same way.
You hate even the smell of bacon?
I hate the smell of bacon, the taste of bacon, anything that has to do with bacon. Just a big fat no.
And that's weird, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
bacon
most people
is
love
good.
bacon. Wow, good for you.
My husband told me, like, before we got married, like, if you can't love to love bacon, then we can't get married.
You lost that
And I
battle.
was like, well, I don't know if I can do that.
Well, I appreciate your bravery with coming on this show and sharing that with us.
Thank you, guys. Y'all have a great day.
All right, Priscilla. Let's do one more. Nick in Mississippi. Nick, what is it that you hate that most people love?
What's up, guys? I hate macaroni and cheese.
Oh,
So
man.
good.
Wow. What about mac and cheese do you not like?
I think it's the noodle. I'm not really a noodle person anyway, but like I don't know. I can't even make it for my kids or my wife or anything. It's just I'm the same way. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to smell it.
Do you hate cheese?
No, I love cheese. I even smoke cheese. I love cheese, but for whatever reason, the noodles and the cheese, I just can't get past it.
Yeah, so it's the mac that he hates,
not the cheese.
not the
Not the
cheese.
cheese.
Yeah. All right, Nick. Appreciate that. Hope you have a great day.
And you guys have a great day. I enjoy listening to you guys.
Thanks,
so
man.
much.
Hopefully we'll talk to you soon. All right, thank you for all the calls. Let me mention this. Speaking of calls, tomorrow morning, we're going to do 2 days of this, and it's going to be so entertaining, but it's also going to be for such a great cause. Our St. Jude Radiothon starts tomorrow. We have so many amazing guests. Is Miranda Lambert tomorrow? Guys, we have So many superstars that are coming up. Miranda's tomorrow? Yeah. So many superstars are going to play music on the show tomorrow. And then also the next day, Chris Stapleton will be on the next day. But it's one after the other. And we hope you guys will listen, enjoy the music. But if you can, donate and become a partner in Hope tomorrow. We would love it. We would appreciate it. If maybe you had a few things you weren't proud of, I think this will equal it out.
Yeah.
From the year.
They can think about those things
Yeah.
tonight.
Take 24 hours, think about that. Come back tomorrow, become a partner in Hope.
Some of you might need to double up.
Yeah, become 2 partners in Hope because you did some bad stuff. All right, let's do the news.
Bobby's Big
Story.
A Virginia woman was arrested after police say she opened fire on a vehicle that had crashed in her backyard. Police say they were dispatched to the 100 block of Brittany Lane in Warrenton just before 11:30 Saturday night because they had reports of shots fired. This is from WJLA. The caller was 74-year-old Nancy Blow, who said she woke up to a vehicle crashing into things in her backyard, including her vehicle. She fired several shots at it, striking it as it attempted to leave the area. The suspect, Catherine Yance, 29, was found nearby, unharmed and charged with being intoxicated. According to police, there's still an investigation. What it seems like, this is me speaking now, there was a drunk driver that crashed into her backyard, and she just pulled out a gun and started firing at it.
She felt threatened. I would assess the situation before I started shooting, but okay.
You should always assess the situation before you start shooting.
Yeah, good rule of thumb.
She is charged with reckless discharge of a firearm, unlawful discharge of a firearm, and she was held reportedly on a $5,000 secured bond. And let me tell you, she looked like a mean old lady in this picture. Yeah. But also, I'd look like a mean old lady in a mugshot, too.
Somehow everyone looks bad in a mugshot.
If they stood me up and said, "You're in trouble, stand up there," I would look like a mean old lady as well. Let's do another story.
Bobby's Other Big
Story.
You tell me if you think it's more amazing or weird.
Okay.
A baby is born from an embryo that's been frozen for 27 years.
Amazing. And a little weird.
Okay.
Both. That's crazy.
Molly Everett Gibson isn't your average baby. The 1-month-old was born to Tina and Ben Gibson in October after the embryo spent, and this is the part that's wild, 27 years on ice. That baby came out 27 years old.
Yeah.
That baby came out with cheaper insurance.
Yeah, I mean, is that the oldest embryo born?
That breaks a record already set by the family. Molly's big sister Emma was born in 2017 from the same batch, 24 years after they were frozen.
Wow, this is like Ray.
It's like, man, the babies just love MC Hammer. We don't know why.
They're stuck in that time.
That means Emma and Molly are full genetic sisters, even though they were born.
Wow.
I mean, I guess you can be full genetic sisters years away.
Sure.
Yeah.
But they're still full sisters. Tina and Ben got lucky when they found the embryo for Molly because there were 2 quality ones that had survived the thawing process. They're not sure how long that they can be viable after being frozen, but we got one 27 and one 24.
Wow.
It's
cool.
amazing, right?
Yeah, it's awesome.
The only little weird part about it is just how long that they've sat there.
Right. And then when is there something we're going to learn about that later as they should monitor just to see how they progress.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. Yeah. And they come out talking.
And which 90s country artists are biggest fans of?
Sure.
You know?
They all end up moving north because they need to be cold for the rest of their life.
What is that?
Oh. Okay.
That was actually funny.
Wah, wah. Dirk's Bentley Living, Bobby Bones Show. We'd love to talk to you. 877-77-BOBBY. You have a question? You have a comment for the show? Love to have you on. Thank you, guys. Performances from Miranda Lambert, Brothers Osborne, Gabby Barrett, Nico Moon, Sam Hunt's hopping back in, Runaway June. Great music for a great cause, which is St. Jude's Radiothon. And we have a special shirt that we're offering. It is our version of the St. Jude shirt, but it's a new Pimp and Joy shirt that nobody gets unless you're part of the St. Jude Radiothon.
Yeah, we did this last year, and it was super cool because when you wear it, every time you put it on, you helped a family at St. Jude. And Pimp and Joy is just a reminder to spread joy to others and choose joy for yourself. So this will be a special one. When you wear it, you'll just feel really good.
I was over on the B Team Facebook page this morning, and they were like, "Hey, is the show live?" And I was like, "Yeah." I just watch it and comment along sometimes.
I see that.
And then somebody was talking about wearing the Pimp and Joy shirt. They were having a little conversation about it. They're like, "You ever go out in public and Bobby Bone Show listeners will see you and be like, Pimp and Joy." And it's really cool. It goes, or you ever go out in public and someone laughs and goes, what the heck's Pimp and Joy? And it creates a conversation, and then they leave going, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah,
so that was kind of what they were talking about on the B Team page.
Yeah.
So
I remember we were debating about Pimp and Joy. We were like, well, it's a conversation starter, and that's good because you can talk about spreading joy.
My whole reason was that people remember it. This
Yeah.
is the land where there's so much coming at you. There's a extreme saturation of everything. So people are like, what about the word pimp? Well, we're Pimp and Joy.
Sure.
That's
So,
right.
and you remember it. Even if you don't like it, you remember it. That's it. I like Pimp Joy.
It's good.
That's it. We'll come back. Let's see. Oh, I have a surprise for all of you guys.
Oh.
You do?
Yeah.
Really?
It's not big.
Early
No.
Christmas?
I have a surprise for all of
All
you guys.
right.
Right.
We'll do that coming up in a second, and we'll take your calls 877-77-BOBBY. Back in a second. So last night was supposed to be the Bobby Bone Show Christmas party at my house. It was canceled because I can't have 22 people over at the house. I think the legal rule is like 8 or 10 or something. But so it was pretty sad. We had to cancel the party. But I'd already paid for the person to come and cook the food. So last night. So everybody, I brought food. You're all going home with excellent food from last night.
Yeah! That's awesome.
Bring it in.
You don't want it for breakfast. You'll get it when you leave today.
He wants to eat it right now.
Because it's like turkey and...
I'm excited.
So that's the little surprise. What we ended up doing last night is basically having a little food packing party. The folks that were tested with me for my TV show yesterday, we all got tested yesterday, and then they were over. Eddie was over. We ate a little dinner, and then we packed all the food for you guys, and we're donating a lot of it too. So there was no Christmas party, but you'll get your bellies full. You can take double.
Nice. We will. Don't worry.
Take whatever you want, because there is a lot of it. So much so that we can't even donate it all. Because they're like, hey, we can only take so much. And donating feels a little harder now in quarantine, in Corona time.
Yeah.
But it's all sealed. Everything's right. So that's what's up. There was no party. And then I hired Walker Burroughs to come play piano the whole time. And he was like, can I still play? I was like, absolutely. So I played piano.
Which is the only reason I went.
It was
Yeah.
it was too small of a crowd to have a piano player and that much food. But what are you going to do? In the end, everybody, it was irritating for everyone this whole year.
Yeah.
For some worse than that. So that was it. But you'll all have food today. So there you go. Anything, Amy, were you sad you missed, or were you happy you didn't have to go?
Oh, no. I didn't know anybody came over. So I guess I'm sad it got canceled. Yeah. I was preparing to come. But, yeah. It couldn't happen.
Who got tested? Because that was part of the thing too. Everybody needed to be tested. Morgan, did you get yours back?
No, I haven't got it back yet.
That's
I've
the
been
thing.
tested, though.
It took so much longer to get results back too this time. Where place I would go, we get them back in 24 hours.
Yeah, I went the day you were like, oh, we need to get tested or whatever. And I went, and it was like the line, it was shut down. There were cops saying we're at capacity right now, cannot be tested.
They shut down the testing because so many people
were
trying to get. Dang, that's crazy.
I know.
Anyway, there's that. Let me grab a couple calls here. This is Anthony in Louisiana. Anthony, go ahead.
Hey, how you doing? Morning.
Morning. You're cutting out a little bit. Go ahead.
Hey, I wanted to ask a question. My brother-in-law just got married recently to a girl he's been dating for 2 years, and we have my wife and I have a 7 and a 5-year-old, and for 2 years she's never reached out to us anything, and they just got married last month, and she started sending birthday or holiday cards saying Aunt Vanessa or Aunt, so-and-so, and I just don't feel comfortable calling her aunt yet due to the fact that she's never met or reached out to my kids in 2.5 years. Not FaceTime, nothing. And maybe just for advice, is that something to be, tell my kids not to call her aunt?
Oh, I think this is a way of her reaching out, honestly. I think it's a slightly awkward way of reaching out, but I think you have every right to have those feelings towards someone that hasn't been in your life and has kind of run from being in your life. However, this is her reaching out. Has she ever sent a card like this before or sent a card, period?
Never.
Okay.
Never. Not even Facebook friend request.
Well, this could be the first step in that. I'm not saying you have to call her aunt. Matter of fact, I wouldn't yet. But I would encourage you to be open to the possibility of there being a relationship that is going to form from this forward. Will it? Probably not. But don't be closed off to it. So that's it. No need to shut it down. No need to get mad about her not doing things in the past. How about go, she's starting to do something. Let's see if this turns into more. Listen, I was estranged from my sister for years almost. We're great now. So just speaking from experience, I think there's always, hopefully a little place in your heart where you can go, all right, I think we can now start from right here and see if we can build a relationship. So, and for me, it was, being on my sister's kids' lives, and then we became close again. And also Caitlin was a big part of that too. So, yeah, good luck with that. I hope it works out. Don't be angry at her for sending a card. Be surprised and maybe happy that she did.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
All right, bud. See you later. What'd you think about that?
Yeah, I think that's fair. People can change, so give them the opportunity. If they are going to do things differently, just be open to it. Like you said, there's no harm in being open. It might be hard at first, but you should give them a chance.
Do you guys remember William in Georgia? He called us, and he said, "Hey, I got a tablet. Ordered a tablet," and instead they sent me 6 of them.
Oh,
Yes.
I remember William.
Oh, yeah.
And we were like, "Listen, William, they're in your possession, so it's you have to make a decision." You two said, "Just keep them."
Yeah,
Keep
Merry
'em.
Christmas.
Absolutely. Send me one.
I said, "Let them know," and they may say keep them, but let them know because it could be someone's job that's on the line.
And he did have COVID when he
Right.
Open 'em.
got them. Yeah.
So William's back on the phone.
Come on. Let's hear this.
Come on.
William, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, Bobby?
Okay, you have an update for us.
Yes, sir. So last night, after taking your advice, I decided to call into Walmart. Is actually the company that did it. I know I didn't reveal that the other day, but it was Walmart. But the lady, she was super nice. She was like, "Thank you, William. You were honest. My supervisor said that you can keep them and have a Merry Christmas."
Come on.
Yeah.
So he did the right thing and got to keep
This
them.
is amazing.
That's awesome.
Yep. Yep. So I just want to call and let you update you guys.
Well, let me commend you on reaching out to go, "Hey, you sent us a lot of this by accident." Because, again, it could have been someone's job to send out iPads. And they're like, "We're missing 5 in inventory. Did you steal them? Where are they?" And they could have been 5.
Yeah.
They weren't. But you called, did your job. Now you got 5 free iPads.
Wow.
So I'm going to give you my address to send me one, William.
I gotcha. All right. Awesome.
I don't need one. Hey, that's great, though. Thanks for the update, man.
All right. No problem, Bob. You have a great day.
All right, see you later. Let's go over and talk to Carter. Hey, Carter in Virginia. How are you?
Hi. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited I got through.
Well, thank you for calling. What would you like to ask?
Okay. I kind of have 2 things. First of all, I was wondering if you were bringing any, or if you were inviting any celebrities or musicians to your wedding.
You may answer that now, or do you want to ask both questions?
All right, I'll ask both questions.
Okay.
And the second one, I actually sent you a DM on Instagram a couple years ago about this book I thought you should read. It's called Hillbilly Elegy.
Oh, yeah, I read that.
And
I read it.
Sweet. I feel like I thought you'd totally relate to that and really enjoy it. And now it's actually a movie on Netflix.
I've heard the movie's not very good, though.
Is that right?
I didn't watch the movie. Did you watch the movie?
Not yet.
Okay. Mike D, what's the rating? Have you seen it? But you haven't read the book. Yeah, I'm not gonna check it out. But I did read the book. And listen, your DM is one I've been thinking about for years.
You remember that one, huh?
About the wedding. I'm not inviting anyone because they're a celebrity. There are people in my life that have some notoriety for things that I'm inviting because I think they should be at my wedding because they're friends.
Garth.
No.
What? No.
I think no. I haven't sent any invitations yet. But Garth's not someone that I hang out with. I know Garth. I don't hang out with him.
That'd be so
I
awesome.
wish. Jake Owen would be one
Yeah.
that I'm comfortable saying. And I'm not going to go down the list, but it's people like that who I'm buds with, That's it.
Yeah, sure.
But they also, and if like elbow them in the rib, hey, get up there and do something. But there's a band up there. Go play with them.
Yes, it's gonna be awesome.
So I'm not inviting any. Although I think I'll invite. I was asking. I was like, should I? Because I don't know if I should invite. I'm inviting Luke Bryan because he's a friend and we do American Idol together and he comes in here. But it's like, should I invite Lionel Richie?
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
How cool would that be? Huh?
That'd be
Yep.
amazing. I wouldn't stop staring.
But then,
only
That's the problem.
I know.
but then if you just invite a few from American Idol that you work with, is it weird if you don't invite
Katie.
Ryan?
Wait,
Ryan.
this is not bring a piece of gum to class. Everybody's gonna
I'm
have a piece of gum.
asking.
This
Paula.
is a wedding. No,
Is it weird, Simon?
if I don't call Simon,
Randy Jackson.
I haven't. I was just thinking about Lionel because Lionel was like, "Hey, what's your address? I want to send you something."
Oh.
And I was like,
legit,
"Oh,
dude.
I should probably invite Lionel to the
Yeah.
to the
He
wedding."
may not come, but an invitation
No, he
would be
probably
nice.
won't come.
You know?
There's a few of those I'm inviting that I know won't come. But
all about
if
that
they
present.
if they do come,
The band's ready.
the band is ready.
Yes.
The band will know Amarillo by morning.
All right, Amy.
Even
That
though I've
would
only
be
met George Strait
amazing.
twice.
And he probably doesn't know who you are.
Yes, he does.
I
I'm
doubt
sure.
it. I doubt it.
He might remember.
Let's play Blake and Gwen, Nobody But You, Bobby Bones Show. We are the Bobby Bones Show.
That's right.
On Friday, a new episode of the Bobby Cast is out, and I'll tell you why this is cool. Because I talked to Jessica Harp. You may know her from the Wreckers in this song here.
And it's alright, I'll be fine. Don't worry about this heart of mine. Just take your love and hit the road.
It was her and Michelle Branch. They had this #1 song back in 2005, and I was like, hey, where'd you guys go? Come back. And so she lives in Kansas City, Missouri now, and just kind of told the story of the Wreckers, how her and Michelle Branch got together, where they went. And I said, hey, would you ever do a reunion? Here's a clip of that.
It was originally a joke. Michelle's ex-husband had named us the Cass County Home Wreckers, but that got shortened to the Wreckers because we couldn't think of anything else. We actually, we're in touch. We still talk. We talk about the Wreckers and what we might feel like doing with the Wreckers in the future. So, yeah, the potential's there.
And I said, hey, I got a radio show for you to come do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool. So check that out on Friday. Subscribe to the Bobby Cast. Check it out. Love it. In a second, I'm going to play you a clip. This girl's doing a TikTok, and someone breaks into her house while she's doing it.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I'll play that for you next. Kevin in North Carolina. You're on the phone, and I appreciate that. What's going on with you?
Hey, bud, how you doing this morning?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Good. I heard that you were colorblind.
Yeah.
And I have a question for you about a Christmas gift.
Okay, go ahead.
I cannot turn my speakerphone off for some reason. I hope it's not bothering you.
No, it's all right. Go ahead.
So my cousin is colorblind, and I was thinking about getting him some of these glasses that apparently can allow colorblind people to see colors. And I didn't know what your thoughts were on if you'd ever tried them, if they work, and if it was like if you give that as a gift, is it like giving like a handicapped person a cane or something? Like, I don't want to be.
What's wrong with that? If I needed a cane, I'd love a cane. Yeah.
A wheelchair.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. Here, listen, I'm really colorblind. I've tried them because one of my eyes doesn't work at all. They were funky for me, a little bit when I tried them on. But I have friends that are colorblind that it's changed their world. I think for most folks that are colorblind, if you can identify which colorblind they are, it'll help. I think it's a great gift. I mean, if you're colorblind and someone's going to get you some glasses to see color, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I would say it is a great gift. I had 2 different eye appointments in the last week. Went to Caitlin's dad is an eye doctor, and so went and just did an eye check. And so I'm going through, and my right eye doesn't work. But I've always told Caitlin my right eye's not good, and she's like, "Are you sure? Sure." I'm like, and so I had her sit in the room while her dad and he does the exam, and he's like, "Yeah, listen, you're legally blind. You have almost no vision out of your right eye at all." And then I was like, "Boom! What do you think about that?" She goes, "You're so weird right now. You're bragging,
bragging that your eye doesn't work.
You're bragging."
Nice.
And because I love a good sympathy story. And so then I did the colorblind test, and there are certain of those because there's a circle and there's a number hidden in it somewhere. And some of them I can see perfectly. The light the light number in the dark circle, I will nail. But when you get greens and browns together, I can't see anything. There was a moment during the test I was like, "Are you screwing with me? There's nothing there." It looked to me, because I could never see those things. Remember those? You would stare at the poster and they would come out at you?
Yeah, dinosaurs and stuff.
Did you guys ever see those?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
Oh, really?
Never.
3D ones?
You would sit there at the mall for 30 minutes and be so frustrated, and I'd be like, these are the stupidest thing ever.
Well, I couldn't see them. And then yesterday I had to go take a vision test to get my CDL to drive the big rig.
Yeah.
And so I had to get a whole physical, and she pulled out. She goes, "We had to do a colorblind test now." And I was like, "Oh God, I'm not gonna be able to pass this." And so I didn't pass part of it. But apparently it's okay to be colorblind as long as you can identify 3 certain colors, which are
red, green, and yellow.
Yes.
Oh,
Right.
So she pulled out different things. She's like, "What color's this?" And I was a little bit insulted. I was like, "Yellow?" I didn't realize what she was doing. That CDL test is no joke.
But then what about, do you have to have like good, what do they say about your bad eye?
Glasses.
That's fine.
Yeah,
You're
they're
good?
like, I put
Okay.
my glasses on and took part of the test. She's like, "You just have to have your glasses on all the time." Same thing with driving a car.
Okay.
So, or a contact, and I have she's like, "If you have contacts, though, you have to have your glasses with you at all times in case you lose a contact."
Yeah, that makes sense.
If I did that. Yeah, Kevin, have at it. I think if you can afford them and get them for your friend, get them.
Yeah, they're a little bit pricey. That's why I didn't want to kind of jump into it if you thought it might be a bad investment.
Which is why I led with if you can afford them, because they are a little bit pricey. But if you can afford them, I think they're a great investment.
Because it's probably not something your friend will buy for themselves. So it's a good gift.
No.
All right, bud.
Okay, well, thanks. Y'all have a great day.
See you later. Appreciate that. Woman was filming a TikTok video when an intruder came through her patio door. In the video, it's her doing a dance, and all of a sudden she stops when she notices him climbing through to get into her apartment.
Oh.
Here she is telling him to get out. You'll hear the music playing that she's dancing to first. Here you go.
Who are you? No, please get out. Please get out of my apartment right now. Please get out of my apartment right now. Get out. Get out.
What was that song? Is it Like the River? Will you play that again?
Who are you? No, please get out. Please get out of my apartment right now. Please get out of my apartment right now. Get out. Get out.
It makes me feel crappy.
You
I know.
can hear the fear in her voice.
But she still said please.
And she's doing the dance, and all of a sudden she goes, "Ugh," like when she sees him.
That's
scares
scary.
the crap out of her. She backs away. She says, "Hey, get out." The man is asking, "Am I your friend?"
Oh, no.
That's what he's saying. At the end of the video, she runs to her neighbor's apartment, calls 911. They identified the man. He's been charged with burglary in the 3rd and 4th degree, 2nd degree assault, stalking, and malicious destruction of property.
Oh,
Apparently, he did a bunch of stuff before he got there.
Yeah, sounds
all those
like
other
it.
things aren't from. But yeah, that's a weird video. Yeah, you see her the phone kind of jump as she runs to her neighbor's apartment to call 911. And then you got to wonder, what's he doing in my apartment while I'm over here?
Yeah.
You know he left with like 10 pair of panties.
That's what I was thinking. I think we would know what he's doing.
Okay. Let me play this. This is Lauren from Arkansas.
I just wanted to tell you that I love your show, and you're such an inspiration for me and a lot of other people in Arkansas, but especially me. I love listening to your show, and I love you, and I think you're awesome. And shout out from Arkansas. Yeah. Blue Pig Suey.
All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There you have it. That's a great call. I appreciate that. Call us if you want. We'd love to talk to you either live right now, 877-77-BOBBY, or if you're listening on podcast or call later this afternoon, we have a voicemail line. Leave a message right there. You want to do the song or no, Ray?
Steve?
Yeah, play the song. Kenny Chesney, Happy Does. Bobby, Ray goes, Steve, do we play it? Hey, make your mind up. You're running the show here. All right, Bobby Bones Show.